The entire cryptocurrency market is green today. Bitcoin is trading at $59,000, Ethereum at $2,100, Binance Coin, this one has been rallied mostly over the past week, is currently trading at $384, along with a 10.37% increase over the last 24 hours, and a 38.35% over the past week. Polkadot with a weekly high of 32.34% and trading at $45. As of the time of recording this, XRP has leaped over Cardano to 6th position on the crypto price charts, and is trading at 89 cents, a number that represents an excess of 24% increase from the previous day's high, over and above a 51.62% high over the past week. At present, XRP is enjoying the highest pump in the industry. This right here is a big one for XRP, and I know that we've been talking about this, preparing for this for a while now. Why is this happening to XRP? Why the sudden increase in price? How do we make the best use of this most recent happening? Stick around and follow through till the end of the video to find out more about how you can make the best of this current trend in XRP. Welcome back to Make Money Online. Today we're doing a video that needs to be done every once in a while. We're going to be looking at something more like an XRP management strategy. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description section below, as I'm going to be leaving a special link for our viewers to sign up on Binance and get a lifetime discount of 5% off on trading fees. Make sure you also leave a like on this video, tap the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications, as it helps the channel out just as much as it does you. XRP reached its highest level over a 3-year span when it peaked its $3.50 price tag, a revolution that started sometime in December 2017 when it experienced an upsurge from its then price at around 25 cents, to 70 cents, to $1, then to $1.57, and closing the year at $2. Starting the succeeding year at the price of $2.30, the price of a single XRP token transcended to even greater heights when it hit what would then be known as its all-time high of about $3.50. It dipped back down to the $1 mark barely 2 weeks away, and then to 65 cents, to where we are right about now, which is 89 cents. The price of Ripple started to see a major downturn towards the last quarter of 2020, climbing to a high of about 77 cents, gradually plunging until reaching its lowest price of about 20 cents. On Wednesday, December 30th, 2020, when its price hit 20 cents after the news regarding the US SEC filing a lawsuit against Ripple Labs and its executives, alleging the company, CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Chairman Chris Larsen sold over $1 billion in XRP, promoted the token and paid third parties to support the cryptocurrency. And from that time onwards, the price of XRP has been on the rise. Given its recent high to almost $1, the digital currency has now erased all losses which occurred after the SEC's lawsuit. Now, I'm not an investment advisor. What I'm going to be sharing with you guys in a moment are my thoughts on my eventual XRP management strategy. What we're about to discuss right now, well, it used to be an exit strategy, but not for me. Just maybe, we'll never have any reason to sell out all our XRP holdings, because there are a lot of products and services and partnerships that are coming. Let's start by looking at what's always been, the way I've always thought about this. When the time comes, I'll go and sell out my XRP tokens to make some profits. Now, don't hurt me just yet, because I know a lot of you guys also share the same thought process. But I don't think that this is the way the story ends. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that I had $1 million worth of XRP. Here's what I'm thinking. In certain countries like the US, where you have capital gains tax, long-term capital gains, and then you have short-term capital gains tax. The idea being, if you had an investment and you hold it for less than a year, it'll be short-term capital gains. And that rate is typically higher. Here you can see it goes as high as 37% for 2020. Keep in mind that these numbers may not be current. The long-term capital gains, on the other hand, are less, and it maxes out at about 20% based on this. Now, there's also what's called a dividend tax rate, and I think this will also come into play. The dividend tax rate, if it's over a large sum of money, it's as high as 20% for these amounts. In 2020, for married couples filing jointly, if your dividend is over $496,601 or more, you're taxed 20%. In 2021, however, $501,601 or more, you'll be charged 20% as tax. Now, I'm not sure if that means if it's a dividend of $500,000 or more, but the point is you get taxed 20%. The tax on long-term capital gains is 20% as well. That's the highest it can get right now. But regardless of what your politics are, you're facing these tax numbers going up and under the current administration globally. There's a post on the Tax Foundation website regarding raising taxes on individuals with income above $400,000 in the US. Which reads, President Joe Biden, according to the tax plan he released before the election, would enact a number of policies that would raise taxes on individuals with income above $400,000, including raising individual income, capital gains, and payroll taxes. Biden would also raise taxes on corporations by raising the corporate income tax rate and imposing a corporate minimum book tax. Well, in light of all these things already mentioned, the first thing to consider is for those of you who own some GBTC, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which is a Roth Individual Retirement Account or IRA, then all qualified withdrawals are tax-free. And when the time comes and you wish to sell that Bitcoin Trust, you could sell it to the IRA and not pay for tax. Let's say I made $1 million on that GBTC Bitcoin Trust. I could sell all of that without incurring any tax consequences. I could probably sell it, then buy it again, then sell it again. I can do that over and over, yet never incur any tax consequence whatsoever. And as long as I leave it in there over the next decade, I believe it'll not be taxed on any of it. That's a partial exit strategy right there. GBTC and all of these investment trusts are also a good thing for anybody who's out there who's not just comfortable with physically owning Bitcoin and dealing with the custody issue and all that. Now, this right here is a good day for you. The symbol on that is GBTC and it's open to the retail public. So do check that out, as I'm going to be leaving a link in the description for you guys to check that out. Alright, heading over to a greater portion of my proposition of the best management strategy for XRP. If eventually I decide to sell out any of my XRP, let's say XRP went up to around $10, and I said, well, I'm just going to flip some of these into fiat currency and just let it sit. I'm going to be selling some of it that I have inside of my Trust Capital IRA. The reason is I've got it in a Roth account, and I've got some also in a simplified employee pensions account, which is an individual retirement account that an employer or a self-employed person can establish. Taking into consideration the fact that with a Roth IRA, you contribute post-tax money. Contributions on Roth IRAs do not offer any upfront tax break. Rather, withdrawals on them are tax-free in retirement, as earlier stated. Whereas a SEP can be set up by a self-employed person or by an employer and permits the employer to make contributions to the accounts of eligible employees. Inside of that Roth, again, I can buy and sell all I want with no tax consequence as long as I don't move it until a pre-stipulated time frame. Say when I'm maybe 59 and a half years old. You can contribute in a Roth IRA, I think it's up to $6,000 a year. And if you also have an SEP IRA with them, that is tax deferred, you can buy or sell in the thing, only to pay taxes when you take out your funds from the platform, when you're older. That's something some businesses are able to set up, the SEP IRA. In all, this is a huge thing, and by the way, I'm also going to be leaving a link to iTrust Capital. Once again, do check them out to find out more about them during your free time. There are only a few YouTubers who can tell you about the iTrust Capital thing. This is the holy grail in modern-day asset management strategy. A tool utilized mostly by experts and financial advisors, you can consider this as one of those elusive pieces of information nobody tells you about. But here you go. This insight is all free, and it's essentially important because of how inexpensive it is. Moving even further now I want to show you guys one other notable portion of what my XRP, and again, not exit, but management strategy is. By that, all I'm trying to say is, this is how I'm going to manage my XRP wealth. Here's what's coming. Kava, a DeFi lending platform for digital assets that allows its users leverage on the hard protocol to earn interest on the platform's Kava tokens. These interest rates are interestingly high. But what's important, and looking through Kava's website, what you need to know about Kava, which is a DeFi platform, is that Kava is in partnership with a lot of these exchanges. And I believe they're going to be working with major companies as well. Right now, Kava is working with Binance, Huobi, Kraken, OKX, Chainlink, and Ripple. This right here, Kava is a backend DeFi solution that serves to proffer lending solutions through a partnership with some of these big exchanges as mentioned before. If you go over to the bottom of their website, you'll see that there's going to be lending, borrowing, and earning interest. And these are the services that the Kava DeFi protocol would be able to offer its clients through these exchanges. Now, with a market cap of about $33 billion and a market dominance of 1.73%, looking at the current pump in XRP price, it suffices to say that this digital asset still has a long way to go in terms of the percentage growth rate and its market dominance. And when compared to the utility of Ripple's XRP in the coming years, there's no saying how high the XRP token would go. Having a year-to-date return of over 300%, value transacted over the last 24 hours at almost $3.5 billion, XRP is doing really great as it's maintained a volatility of 1.6. It's remained the best performing digital currency among the top 10 most valued cryptos over the last 7 days, and it's currently the world's 6th largest crypto asset with a nearly 30% gain in a single week. There are just many people in the XRP community, and this is just my opinion, who are going to have massive amounts of wealth when this is all said and done. And if I'm right, you could find yourself in a similar situation when this happens. Now, I know a lot of you guys have a cost basis under pennies in XRP, and so when that time comes, and say the price for a single XRP token goes up to $10 or $30 or even $100, the idea of selling all of that for capital gains and having to pay the capital gains tax is insane. So what do investors who are hell-bent on a given asset, what do? Well, what they do is that a lot of them borrow against their holdings. And if you look through the Kava website intently, you'll see this is exactly what Kava is doing. Basically, Kava is set up so that you can either earn interest on your XRP holdings, which is one option, and pay what I would like to guess is dividend taxes, where you're going to be earning almost 12% right now, or pledge some of your XRP and borrow against those holdings to live the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. So here's the question that I've been thinking about for quite a while now. I believe that at some point, because of utility, XRP has a floor. It's going to bounce up and down off of a floor that rises over time as more and more utility goes through the XRP digital asset. And to my knowledge, this will be the first time that this is happening in history. And if someone is able to borrow against their XRP holdings, then paid back borrowing expenses, a lot of those may even be tax deductible, yet not incurring any taxes on that XRP, then you can live the lifestyle that you've earned by going through all of these ups and downs of owning XRP. One thing is for sure, the price of XRP will blow out exponentially, and there's no stopping that. Not even the SEC, not the bears, as I see the price of this digital asset hitting the moon much sooner than we expected. So guys, this is it for today's video. I hope it was a help to you. What do you think about the strategy? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. See you next time.